You guys hear me?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
Okay, Nafi.
Yes.
Okay.
Morning.
So it's there.
All right. Yeah, I never got you the information I was supposed to. It'll be a little easier next week because I won't be on the road next week. I'll be
Okay.
back in Houston.
Okay.
I've been on the road for 2 straight weeks.
Okay.
So,
Wow. So away from home for 2 weeks.
yep. 2 weeks every month.
Weeks every month. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess the first question on the what I have is I got what Neffy had sent,
Mm-hmm.
all the details of those sheets. So those are the sheets that we make, correct, for those customers?
Yeah, that's
He
true.
sent me?
Yeah.
Those are their typical orders. Well, I guess then my question is, okay, we're ordering, we just whatever they order, we make.
Mm-hmm.
What about all the other potential customers? Do they do something similar, or do they just use the pure standard mesh, the 2.4 by 5 point, whatever that dimension is,
Okay.
where they
Nah,
use the standard
Yes.
mesh?
Oke. Kamu ngerti kan apa yang dia bilang? Jadi dia bilang gambar yang kamu kirim ke dia,
Ya.
itu kan gambar yang customer udah pesan di kita ya.
Ya.
Betul ya. Nah,
Ya.
terus kalau yang customer lain-lain itu, apakah mereka kebanyakan masih pakai mesh standar yang 5421? Itu kan memang musuh kamu kan, Nev ya?
Ya, jadi gini, Pres. Memang untuk beberapa customer yang belum jadi customer ya, Pres, mereka memang tidak memiliki gambar,
Oh, oke.
Pres.
Oke.
Jadi mereka menggunakan hanya by dimensi aja, tapi untuk spasinya mereka menggunakan yang standar. Gitu.
Oke. Untuk yang calon customer ya, Nev ya?
Ya,
Oke. Dan kebanyakan mereka masih pakai yang 5421 kan?
yes.
Okay. Yes, Mike. I think the most customer they still use the standard mesh, the 5.4 by 2.1. I mean, that is the biggest enemy for Nephi to take that customer to us, bring the customer to us.
Okay. Well, because so they're just, what do they just cut it up and bend it and just stick it in there, or and so the guys the guys you do the custom sheets for, did they give you those custom sheets, or did we design them for them?
No, they give us the
Well,
custom sheet. Mhm.
that's not proprietary information. If all these other guys that do boxes and UDitch using standard mesh because it's cheaper and they like cutting it up and all that, there's a reason
Wah,
why
sorry nih, ini saya bagaimana nih?
What happened? Yeah. Am I frozen again?
Yeah.
Erwin, are you frozen or am I frozen? Erwin?
Yeah, sorry. It's raining so hard, so my internet is not really good.
Oh, I thought it was mine because I still have the router out here that doesn't work
Oh,
anymore.
okay. I don't know, maybe.
Could be a combination of both.
Oh, yeah, combination. Okay, sorry.
My guess is if we're struggling with, I'm hoping that's our approach to these guys. It's like you're using standard mesh, you're cutting it up and you're sticking it in there. We can make you something that's custom. Even if you show, you not necessarily put the name of the customer on it, but show them something similar to what they're doing. Say, we can give you something that wraps all the way around. And You don't you can save how much time can you save by giving something custom? I'm
Okay,
hoping we're approaching them with that.
okay, okay.
I mean, if we're not, that needs to be what we're pushing is look, guys, you're spending a hell of a lot of labor using these materials because I mean, a 4 foot, just the
Mm-hmm,
width alone. If you're doing I think a lot of them were what uh 1.2 meter, like 4 foot. I mean, I always think in terms of foot, but they're like 1.2 or 1.5 meters wide, the box culverts.
mm-hmm.
They're
Yeah.
they're length. If that's the case, like you're getting a 2.1 sheet, you gotta cut everything. You gotta cut. What are you
Mm-hmm,
doing? You got all that waste.
mm-hmm,
You got little sliver. You're cutting.
mm-hmm,
Let me see here. Make sure you guys can see. Yeah,
mm-hmm,
you need this much, and you got to cut this much off. It's like you
mm-hmm.
got this piece left, plus the labor of cutting it.
Yeah.
I'm hoping. I mean, I'm hoping that's how we're approaching them. Is like, look, guys, everybody else does these with custom sheets.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Why don't you give us a shot? Even if you just say, look, give me I'll do um, 1,000 by 1,000 box culvert for you. I'll
mm-hmm.
give me the dimensions that you want the steel, and I'll make you sheets. I'll make you sheets for five boxes or 5 U-ditches, and I'll just
Okay.
give it to you so you can try it and make sure
Mm-hmm,
prove to you. You're gonna have to do a little bit of research and development. Let them
mm-hmm,
prove to themselves that they can do it.
mm-hmm,
How much
mm-hmm,
time it saves them, and then when he does that, when Neffy goes and gives them that, it's like sit there and watch them put it together so they don't, you know, mess it up or play around. Because if they predetermine they don't think it works, they're not going to
mm-hmm,
ever accept that it works.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay. Nev,
Ya,
sorry. Oke. Kamu nggak kelihatan gambarnya? Internet jelek.
gambar untuk yang calon
Video
customer apa?
bukan kamu, wajah kamu.
Oh,
Video
enggak.
kamu kayak kamera.
Ada presiden.
Oh, oke. Oke. Nah, itu tadi Mike bilang kamu udah mencoba nggak untuk seperti dia sarankan kamu datang ke customer gitu kan, pokoknya kasih tau lah advantage kita apa gitu kan, bahwa itu lebih ini segala rupa. Terus kita bisa nggak untuk membuat satu gambar untuk mereka gitu, yang misalkan yang 100 gambar apapun juga gitu ya, misalkan yang udah pernah digunakan oleh customer kita gitu. Terus kita kalau bukan yang jadi semacam hak miliknya mereka ya, maksudnya hak paten mereka lah gitu. Bisa nggak kita bikinin gambar buat mereka gitu?
Eh, Sebenarnya bisa, Pres. Cuman untuk mereka tuh kurang yakin dengan spasinya, Pres. Itu buat spasi. Gitu. Eh, Halo, Pres. Ya. Jadi mereka mereka itu agak agak kurang yakin dengan ukuran spasi, Pres. Karena kan kalau kita gambar dengan menggunakan spasi yang seperti yang standar, mesh standar, itu harganya memang lebih jauh kita, Pres. Tidak.
Oke, betul, betul. Jadi kita bisa ya kira-kira ya nanti kita akan minta bantuan orang lah ya gitu,
Ya,
konsultan untuk bikinin gambar seperti itu, dan mungkin kita bikin beberapa, kita uji cobakan ke mereka gitu atau gimana gitu ya, Nef ya, untuk
ya,
ininya.
bisa, Pres.
Oke, oke. Mike,
Yeah.
still there?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Nifas said, yes, actually we can try. I mean, he tried to convince the customer, but I think he never really have done that. What you advise, I think we can combine the drawing that we have, if it's not a priority, it's like combination between like the customer that we have, and we're gonna ask for help from maybe a consultant to create a drawing, and then we try to the customer that using 5/4 and 2/1. But like you said, once they get that and has experience, probably they're gonna change their mind because it's easier, I think. So we're gonna try that one,
You
Mike.
got to get it. You got to get it in their hands. You
That's
can
true.
talk about it all you
We
want,
never.
but you have to get it in their
Yeah,
hands
yeah.
and let them use it.
Okay,
And you're
okay.
not giving away a whole lot of steel if you give them 10 boxes culverts worth
Yeah,
of steel.
yeah. Okay, Nev.
Just say, look, try it, and then design it for them. The other thing I
Okay.
noticed is,
Mhm,
if I remember right, they
mhm,
from those designs, I didn't print them out, and
mhm,
but they bend them like a square. So they don't
mhm,
do U shapes like this. They bend,
mhm,
it's all one big square
mhm,
where it
mhm.
looks like, I'm gonna try to draw it here. It looks like, here, let's see if does it look like that when they put it together? So it's
Mm.
one big piece, and they bend it well, actually they bend it in 5 places, including these 2 up here at the corner. Is that what they typically do?
Okay,
I don't know
let's
if you
see.
guys see that or not. Is
Let's
that
see
how
the
they build
drawing.
them? Is that how they build them?
Bring it up a bit, Mike. Bring the picture a bit up.
Can you see it?
No, you cannot focus. Nah, oke. Nev, itu kira-kira yang dikasih kayak gitu ya, Nev ya? Iya kan? Yes.
Ya.
Mhm. Yep. They're gonna give us a dimension, but the inside that,
Yeah, that is how they make them.
yeah. Mhm.
Okay. Then yeah, there's no way they can't build those using the standard mesh without piecing them together.
Mhm.
So they have no idea until you get them something that works, that they can use all the way around like
Mhm.
this.
Yeah.
They'll never know what they're literally never know what they're missing, and realize how much easier it is to build it.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
the guys that are figured, especially if you've got customers that make a lot of them,
Mhm.
and this is, U ditches too. Any precast product
Mhm.
shouldn't be using standard mesh. I get in Paulie's case where he's facing standard mesh for
Mhm. Yep.
Bondex or slab on
Mhm.
grade or something like that.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
any precast unit has got a very
Mhm.
specific
Mhm.
space and size that it needs to be. So
Mhm.
just convince them look, we'll let you guys try it. And you got
Okay.
to say, look, if we do this for you, you've got to get it an honest assessment. You've got to try
Mhm.
it and give
Mhm.
us an honest report of
Okay.
if you think it's worth it or not.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
you go and do that. It's probably worth, it's probably worth 10%. So
Mhm.
instead of selling it at 500 to 1,000 rupiah, you could probably sell it at 2,000 rupiah,
Mhm.
because it saves them that much labor.
Mhm. Mhm. Oke. Oke. Nev,
Ya, Mas.
nah itu jadi kalau menurut dia seharusnya semua precast itu nggak ada yang pakai standar mesh gitu kan, karena kan dia udah potongannya memang berbeda kan dengan standar, jadi harus motong lagi lah, udah pasti gitu kan. Nah
Ya.
jadi yang dia mau kasih ini sama seperti yang udah kamu rencanakan sebetulnya, kasih mereka experience gitu kan. Kamu kan pengalaman kamu dengan si Haji siapa tuh yang
PJ.
beda, iya kan, itu beda, begitu dia langsung dia merasa bahwa oh bener nih mes kamu bagus banget gitu kan. Jadi menurut si Mike ini seperti yang kamu udah planning sebetulnya, kasih sampel gitu, sampling gitu kan
Yes.
untuk ini. Jadi udah tepat sebetulnya arahan kamu gitu ya. Gimana menurut kamu tuh kalau gitu?
Ya, Pres. Jadi memang mereka juga akan mencoba. Ada beberapa yang customer kayak Nadia Precast itu kan dia udah mulai coba gambar ya, Pres. Dari tadinya mereka menggunakan mesh standar untuk bikin cover, untuk bikin unit, bikin box cover gitu kan. Nah, untuk tahun ini mereka akan coba untuk menggunakan mesh custom. Karena kan dia tertarik dengan besi yang saya kasih, Pres, untuk contoh besi
Oke.
yang saya. Jadi memang besinya berbeda, besi kita dengan besi standar mesh itu berbeda
Mm-mm.
ukurannya ya diameter. Jadi kalau 10 mereka lebih kecil kalau ukurannya untuk
Hmm.
10 gitu.
Oke, itu Nandia
Salah
ya,
satunya beda.
Nandia ya,
Ya, Nadia Precast.
Nandia Precast. Oke,
Dan saat ini kita udah kirim penawaran ke dia sih, Pres, untuk gambar yang dia kasih ke kita.
oke, 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 oke. Mike, yeah, that's a good idea. So
Yeah.
actually, Nephi this year just started to do the sample, but not in the real shape. But he give like like a small square and then bring it to the customer, because in his experience as well, he met the guy that always use a standard mesh, but once Nephi bring like the real mesh that we made and give it to them, they will see the difference. They will definitely see the difference. So what you suggest, I mean, to give them like experience, I think is more advanced than what we already doing this now. So we're gonna do it. I think it's a very good idea. I think so. One of the new customer, Nadia Precast, if I do the same method, I mean, bring the sample so the guy can see and feel our mess, and measure. And if I said that, the customer said, okay, we're going to give you a drawing. And now this customer, I think, is going to order
Yeah.
during this week. But I think
You guys do deliver it flat.
yeah, yeah. But I think that the thing that you just mentioned bring us two big point. One is we create our own design, just like a sample for them, and two, give them experience. I think once they have experience, how easy it is, I think they're gonna interested on it.
Yeah, well, you're just talking. They don't
That's
know what it
true.
is that they don't really know what to expect until you give it to them. I mean, if you want, the next time you well, I don't know that I'd do that. I wouldn't. You can't really take somebody other's design, but you can. The principle and the method of it isn't owned by the guys that order from us now. Doing
Yeah.
custom mats isn't their. They're not in charge of that. Yeah, they have their specific designs. You can't take those, but the whole theory behind giving them one sheet and the right sheet, the right width, and all that. Yeah, you got to get it in front of them so they see it. Not only that is they realize it is still a structural item. You're not giving them, and you can give them bigger wire. That's the other thing too. I'm assuming if standard mesh is what, 5 millimeter or 6 millimeter.
Yeah.
If you look at those designs that Neffy sent over, there's a lot of steel areas that are bigger than that. There's some diameter 10 and all that kind of stuff on there.
Yeah.
So they may actually be doubling up sheets. So they've got two sheets on top of each other of standard mesh to make the area they need. So these things may look horrible. They may take them forever to build one versus they just get a sheet from you guys and just bend it 4 times and be done.
Okay.
I think they'll fall in love with that if you guys can get it to them.
Okay. Nah, mungkin di antara mereka
You
ada
just have
juga.
to figure out what to get them and make sure it's right when you get it to them.
Yes, that's true.
Right? So go ahead, design it up, and I guess we can talk about it next week. Is how to I don't know how long it's going to take you to make them. But come up.
Yeah, good idea. Okay. Nev. Okay.
Mungkin
juga ada
there's samples. It's called there's research and development.
Yeah. Okay.
What's that?
Yeah. Nanti. So I will talk to Nephi. Nev. Jadi menurut Mike itu mungkin aja kalau pokoknya mereka itu kalau udah experience, kamu juga sama kan pengalaman kamu, saya udah ceritain ke Mike gitu ya, bahwa itu yang bikin mereka akhirnya mau gunakan kita kan karena mereka udah lihat gitu kan. Nah apalagi kalau Mike bilang kasih ukuran yang sama gitu yang mereka pakai gitu kan. Nah itu kan lebih lagi gitu kan. Nah terus dia bilang mungkin ada yang harus pakai kayak kalau dia pakai diameter 5, mungkin dia harus pakai 2 lapis gitu, Nev. Si si ininya kalau bayar mesh standar gitu kan. Mungkin kalau kita bikin jadi diameter lebih gede bisa 1 lapis
Ya,
gitu kan, atau
betul,
itu
betul, Pres.
ada kayak betul ya, Nev?
Ada, Pres.
Betul ya?
Ada,
Oke.
ada.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's a good. Yeah. If I said there is some, that's double up the mesh standard. Maybe we can do it just bigger mesh and then only one layer. Yep.
Well,
Yep.
that's what your other customers have done.
Yeah.
What you're
Oh,
making
that's
for
true.
them
Yeah.
is exactly what they need. It's either one sheet in the middle, one sheet mesh in the middle, or one inside and one outside. Because I notice when they get big enough, you have to have two layers of steel, one on the inside and one on the outside.
Yeah, that's true.
So these guys, there's a way to do that, and there's probably a design. Those sheets that your customers are giving you, they came up with that at some point, because that design in that area of steel with that space they got that somewhere from some analysis.
I see. Yeah.
Your other customers have got the same thing. They're just stacking together standard mesh to come up with the areas. So you can probably get from them, okay, what is your actual design? And then you can design, or send it to me, and I can design specifically what you can do to put in front of them.
Oke. Nev, jadi itu tadi, kalau menurut si Mike kan semuanya pasti berdasarkan analisa gitu kan. Analisa yang mereka, kenapa mereka double gitu kan. Mereka udah ngukur kan. Udah tahu gitu. Nah mungkin kalau yang kayak gitu, kita bisa minta sama mereka real gambarnya, 2 tumpuk itu gimana gitu kan. Untuk ininya. Nah itu nanti kita coba kasih ke Mike, untuk Mike bikinin bagaimana kalau kita mau kasih menjadi 1 lembar gitu, Nev. Tapi diameter mungkin lebih besar, spacingnya lebih ketat, lebih dekat-dekat gitu, Nev. Kira-kira bisa ya, Nev ya?
Bisa.
Kalau kita carikan gambar seperti itu.
Ya.
Oke, good. Iya, ini baru juga nih. Ini juga baru. Maksudnya mereka baru juga propose gitu kan, untuk satu hal yang baru gitu. Ada kalau kayak itu udah banyak yang kayak gitu kan, Nev ya? Mereka jadi mungkin bikin 2 gitu ya, lapis.
Gini, Presiden. Jadi berat dari besi tersebut itu kan mereka menggunakan komponennya 2% dari berat betonnya ya, Pres. Dari berat.
Nev.
Ya.
Nev.
Yes. Halo, Pres.
The
signal is not good. Yes.
Still there, Mike?
Yes.
Okay. So we'll do that as well, Mike. So we got, if I said that some customer is really, like you said, have a double layer of standard mesh. So we're gonna find out the real drawing, and then maybe send it to you. You can help with how to convert it to 1 layer, probably. Okay.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, we'll follow the same kind of the same design that the other guys do.
Okay.
And then I know we talked last time about walls and slab, and I don't know that you guys run into that very often, but it seems like there would be, you would have precasters that do walls. So that's another really good application.
Okay.
For mesh.
Okay.
And how's the guy you got what's his name? Burrito? In Central Java, is he still with you?
Yeah, he's still, and he gave some a good network, I think, and maybe next week Paulie will go there. I mean, I think it's the same in the US as well. My point is, in Indonesia, I mean, it's maybe in US as well. I mean, in Indonesia, they're more likely to buy from the person they know, right? So it is hard to ask for convince that if they don't know us, I mean, whatsoever. So Barita has that network. So his main task is, gathering all the customer, build trust, and Poly will come, will give them like a technical aspect for them. I think next week, Poly will be there to talk to the customer gathered by Barita.
All right. Yeah. So you guys, how's this week going as far as orders go? Is it better than last week?
Minggu ini gimana? Udah ada order belum?
Minggu ini ada 14 ton kita, Pres.
Masih akan
Baru
dapat
sampai
lagi
sampai ini ya. Tapi akan nambah lagi karena Megacon nambah lagi nih, Pres.
Oke, ini akan dapat lagi kan nih? Lebih baik kan dari minggu lalu? Minggu lalu kan cuma 15.
Iya, lebih baik sih, Pres. Lebih
I
baik.
think it's better.
Okay.
If I
All
say.
right. Yeah. I mean, we're
Okay.
still, you gotta, it's hard to start the year off, but you guys gotta, the clock's ticking.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we gotta make some serious movement and some serious headway by, in the first couple months of this year where you're getting where, you're over, got to get at least push 200 tons a month.
Ngerti ya, Nev ya?
Yeah.
You understand. If I understand that. Yeah.
Which means you got to get instead of the team.
Yeah. But I think the difference between us and the US, all the budget, the government budget, they started in April. So all of our precast customer, mainly they work with the government project. That's the big one. The private is only small amount, I think. So that's why there's a cycle in Indonesia. If you see, they're gonna climb up after April. So they're gonna start climbing, but because the government budget start by the end of March, and that's so first quarter is always, low. But we discuss about it. NIFI also understand the urgency that we have to really push and push and push. At least we're better than last year.
Well, hopefully.
Yeah.
Last year started out pretty bad. That's
and also
that's why I'm here talking to you guys is because your last year started so bad.
That's true.
Pres,
Yes.
ada yang mau saya tanyakan, Pres. Jadi kan di masa-masa yang Januari sama Maret ini kan memang mereka belum banyak proyek ya, Pres ya.
Iya.
Mungkin bisa ditanyakan ke Mike apa namanya? Jadi mereka itu kalau yang belum order ke kita, mereka menggunakan mesh standar itu untuk display. Karena untuk bikin produk display, Pres. Karena cuman contoh aja, Pres. Jadi cuman sedikit-sedikit mereka produksi untuk contoh aja. Karena mereka belum tahu untuk tren di tahun ini tuh ukuran berapa yang akan unit berapa, tipe berapa yang akan keluar gitu, Pres. Jadi mereka nggak berani order ke mesh custom karena ukurannya mereka tipenya misalnya mereka bikin unit 40, unit 30, unit 50 gitu ya, Pres. Mereka banyak display tapi cuma sedikit. Nah, itu alasannya kenapa mereka pakai mesh standar karena untuk display. Tapi ketika mereka akan ada order yang banyak, itu mereka akan ke HSI gitu, Pres.
So nanti mereka baru tahu tuh gitu 30 kali 30, 40 kali 40 atau 50 kali 50 gitu ya. Trennya ya. Oke. Nah, ini pertanyaan yang bagus nih. Saya kira dia akan sesuai dengan yang ini. Oke, Mike.
Yes.
So NIFI had a question actually.
Sure.
During this time, January to March, that our customer haven't got a project yet, right? But they created a sample, a display, like maybe 30 by 30 for units, 30 by 30, 40 by 40, 50 by 50, right? Because they don't know yet the trend. which one is really, the project will be needed, will need. I mean, they need the 30, so they just create a display. So according to your advice, I mean, it is possible, if you said, to us to give them like, one sample, one display with our mask, so they can start, they can have that experience on it. What?
Yeah,
What
sure.
Mhm.
You can do as much as you need, and one
Okay.
may not be good. I mean, you may need to give them a couple of them.
Mhm,
So because one, if you give them one and it doesn't work well or something happens, they bend it wrong or
mhm,
something.
mhm,
Plus, you don't want to weld just one sheet. You want to set up and make weld 2 or 3 or 5.
mhm, mhm,
You're
mhm,
not talking about a whole lot of weight,
mhm, mhm,
but you got to get these guys, and we can't necessarily do this for cast in place, but for
mhm.
precast,
You can, right?
if these are the same, these guys will eventually use this material.
Mhm,
And you can kind of go, if you want, say, look, these are samples for you guys, but if you use them
mhm,
and actually put them in your product,
mhm.
yeah, then we expect you to pay us for them
Yep.
eventually. But we're
Mhm,
not necessarily going to do that right now. If they
mhm,
have a real problem with that, it's like, okay,
mhm,
here's the steel, just make sure
mhm,
it works. But they
mhm,
put it in a product and then sell that product, you expect to get
mhm,
paid for that steel.
mhm, mhm. Okay. Okay.
But yeah, no, you guys
Yep.
do whatever you need to. I mean, the
Mhm,
other thing you could look at is a stock items is okay
Yes. Mhm,
if those particular customers, they come out
mhm.
of March and they start the new year and
Yeah.
there's a confident that they're going
Mhm,
to make, I don't know, 100 or 200 pieces. They know because every year they do that many. It's like, okay,
mhm,
well, can we start making that for you now so it's ready
mhm.
when you guys need it?
Yes. Mhm, mhm. Yeah.
You can
It,
always do that too, stock
mhm,
it. You
mhm.
can't go crazy with that, but you can get them something
Yes. Yes. Ya. Nev,
because they know they're going to need it.
ya. Itu ngerti kan apa yang dia omongin kan? Persis yang saya telepon kamu tadi pagi tuh, gitu kan? Masalah bikin stok, gitu kan? Ini advice dari si bos juga, gitu. Makanya kita akan mulai bikin yang untuk sheet dulu aja, gitu kan? Kalau untuk ini kan kesulitan seperti yang kamu bilang ya, Nev ya?
Ya,
Apa itu kesulitannya, Nev? Spacingnya beda-beda ya? Ukurannya
spacingnya
beda.
beda-beda, Pres. Betul,
Hmm.
ukurannya. Jadi kayak eh, kadang-kadang mereka dengan trennya sekarang ini mungkin kan mereka mau ngurangin besi ya, Pres. Kalau untuk yang custom
Mm-mm.
itu mereka
Mm-mm.
udah tahu lah.
Mm-mm.
Cuman memang gambarnya itu memang berubah sih, Pres. Kalau lihat dari itunya, Pres.
Oh gitu ya?
Sebenarnya dengan tipe unit
Mm-mm.
yang sama,
Mm-mm.
tapi mesh bentuk mesh
Isi dalamnya
ya,
spacingnya
ya,
beda-beda ya, Nev ya?
ya. Itu
Oke.
kalau mereka yang bisa gambar ya, Pres, yang sudah bisa gambar,
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
biasanya begitu, Pres.
Oke, itu customer besar kita kayak gitu kan
Iya,
berarti.
iya.
Oke, Mike,
Yeah.
yeah, I think that's a good advice. I think Ken also advise us about this, but
Yeah.
Navy has a difficulty because sometimes the spacing is different year by
Mm.
year. I think,
Oh,
yeah, we sent it. He already create a spreadsheet, and see all the spacing, all the dimension, try to get like which one the most that the customer order
most
from us.
common.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but sometimes it's different. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And I agree,
Okay.
but if it's something,
Yeah.
then maybe that's not a viable option. If it is, if you could start doing other products
Yeah.
like Mind Mesh, I know
Mhm.
you guys struggle with because the galvanizing or walls or something that's not gonna change.
That's I want to talk to you about, just a brief. So the coal mining company doesn't need to be galvanized. So I think this the thing that we can approach. I think so. That's do you have a customer in the U.S. that mining company?
We've got, yeah, we've got they don't necessarily use it for mine mesh as much as they use it. It's for open mining.
Yeah.
But we do, yeah, there actually, it's a good, yeah, I'll talk to JT about that. 'cause
Okay, can you send me, some picture and then
It's-
so I can bring it to the mining company?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they
You're gone. Mike?
don't like the fact that it's galvanized. I think you said it's the Chinese that import that material in.
Yeah,
really
yeah.
cheap.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
But trying to weld galvanized wire,
Yes. Yeah.
you can't, I mean, you can't do it in the US because it's a environmental. I mean, you can, but you've got to have all kinds of regulations.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Because you ruin, you can't.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
zinc.
Yeah. That's yeah. But I know that some of a coal mining company doesn't need, the wire with galvanized. I think they can take our regular wire without galvanized.
Yeah,
So,
there you go.
Yeah,
Then
that's an opportunity. Yep.
yeah, that's something you got to push and then try to. I don't know how tight you can get the sides, if you can trim it, or if that overhang on the side. A lot of times they like it. There'd be no overhang.
Okay.
They like the sheet,
Yeah.
the wire to the end right there on the edge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Versus, you have to weld it like that, and then that overhang gets hung up on stuff.
Okay.
That's why we struggle with it, because we don't have any way to make it flush cut. So, but yeah, I'll talk with JT about that, which will get you some image.
Yeah.
And then I got to get you some box culvert information too. Still.
Yes. Yeah. If you have some drawing. Okay.
Walls and all that.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Sounds good.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mike. So
Yes.
next week back to 9:30, right? Indonesian time.
Yeah, I'll be back in Houston, so I'll be driving home. So yeah, 9:30 if we can
Okay.
make
Safe
it.
drive.
And what day? I know Polly wants his meeting on Wednesday morning. If you guys have a different day, if you'd rather do it on Friday, or just let me know. Or if you want to do it today's Thursday out there, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys want to
Nev,
do it?
Oke.
Yes.
Kamu mau lebih prefer hari Jumat meetingnya dengan Mike atau hari Kamis? Kamis kan sebenarnya waktu sibuk kamu nih. Kamu bisa
Iya.
kalau Jumat kan sholat Jumat gitu kan?
Iya, Jumat juga nggak apa-apa, Pres.
Oke.
lebih ini kan Jumat waktunya agak pendek soalnya, Pres.
Iya.
Agak susah.
If I said maybe Friday is a good
Okay.
timing because Thursday he is actually a bit busy with the customer. Okay. Okay,
Yeah,
thank you,
Friday.
Mike.
Okay.
Bye.
So move your meeting with you guys to Friday, and then I'll
Friday,
move
yes.
Polly's meeting is
Bali meeting, I think still Wednesday.
still Wednesday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Mike.
There.
Bye. Safe
Sounds
drive.
good.
Baik.
Okay.
Bye.
Talk to you next week. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Okay.